We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phils have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Now the 2-1.
Oh, that's too high.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And therefore it is Marcakes, and that's your first out.
Batting second, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. His career line with Foltynewicz comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Realmuto, base runner at first with 1 out. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch coming, here it is. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That is it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Philly. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
So digging in now, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Marcakes.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Marcakes. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Real Muto gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Marcakes is retired, 2 down now.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch coming, here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder A.J. Pollock.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Ball even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Neil Walker. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. Into the box, David Bodie, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And that misses 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves nothing. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Gregorius bare hands it. He beat it out. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's...
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules
And that'll
out.
bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And he takes strike two.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Marcell Ozuna goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Tyler Flowers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Lifted into center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. Scorched to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the third now. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Skied into very shallow right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Now in the box, Dansby Swanson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Pollock is there, 2 gone.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Mike Foltynewicz digs into bat next. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
High in the air out to center field. Ozuna has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The center fielder, number 11.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. The pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Neil Walker as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13.
So striding in, David Bodie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here comes the 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
3-1 to him now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nola, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Freeman is up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Ozzie.
Now the pitch.
Albies.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Scooped up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick Marcakes.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Marcakes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch.
1-1. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hops this one up. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard to the right side. Hard hit at third. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Into the box, Scott Kingery. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Drifting under it now is Marcakes, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in fourth place in that department in the National League. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Bases are empty, one man out. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flower.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still down 3-0. Luke Jackson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Now here it comes. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. And it's fouled away. Jackson features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Marcakes won't get there. It's a foul ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they lead it 3-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ronald Acuna is off the bench now as he'll take over at second following the injury. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here's the 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ender Inciarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ball 1. The numbers on the year: 272, 7 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. To short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 3-0. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 19, Shane Green.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker.
The left fielder, Neil Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Green, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Their count now at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Neil Walker. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
David Bodie stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the pitch.
Digging in now, Aaron Nola. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Nick Marcakes digging in now, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. They trail in this one 3-0. Ronald is the next to bat. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. This is line to left. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Bryce Harper will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what?
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 73rd round tripper of the year, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting, shortstop,
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted into center field. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves nothing. Here's Marcell Ozuna. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. Ready for another shot now, Tyler Flowers. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. It's taken down and in for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So here's Johan Camargo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Grant Dayton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Duvall is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing third.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder A.J. Pollard. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
0-1, here it comes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, Neil Walker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
So now to the plate, David Bodie, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
No one out with a runner at second. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And there's one away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So striding forward now, Aaron Nola. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's outside.
Men on third with two down. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves nothing. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And could this be the start? It's a long way at bats. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Nope.
Ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looped over toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
From the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Freddie Freeman goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Acuna digs in now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And that misses 2 and 1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 34 home runs now on the year. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Now that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season, and as Show Track tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcakes. Acuna.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
There's ball 4. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Flowers. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
David Robertson takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Robertson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Philadelphia Phillies win for a 108th time, most in the division. Aaron Nola wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.